Hello Aries, and welcome to your January 2022 reading. So, Happy New Year. May the light, the joy, the love, and the fulfillment accompany you all this new year of 2022. So, I've meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about. The first card that I have is the Nine of Swords. So we're addressing right away something that brings you anxiety, worries within yourself. You know that these are like sleepless nights. Doesn't have to be sleepless nights, but enough for you to like, oh, but how can this be? And to be in this mental stress, okay, let's call it like that. And what is it about? It's about the Five of Pentacles. So it's about let's say your relationship with this reality, how much pleasure, joy, abundance, attention. You know, Pentacles, it's not just money. Yes, of course, it can be finances also. But this is worth. What makes all of this worth it? Worth. Okay? And when you look at these, they're like handicapped outside in the snow. So that means the water in their lives is more like snow. Maybe feeling distant and cold from others, feeling that we don't have enough or we don't have what it takes and all of that. So all of these, you know, subtle but very sinuous beliefs about yourselves that creates that little mental stress when it comes to dealing with life is going to be addressed this month. And then the last card is the Hermit. And that is beautiful because see how these guys are outside the light. This guy has found his light within and is being guided by it. So, and Aries, you're a fire sign. And when I look here, there's not a lot of fire. So we're talking about what actually diminishes your fire, your willpower, your daring, your, you know, like, this is what I want to go, this is where I'm going to be aiming, and so on. Under our Nine of Swords, of course, we have the Devil with the Ten of Cups. So we know right away the Devil is that it's all the lies we buy about, and in your case here, what you're addressing is the Ten of Cups. So that's the capacity to feel love. That's why there's like a family, okay? Feel love from others. The capacity to have light in every drop of water within ourselves that would actually create a rainbow. So to have light in the waters, that means light in our emotions. Not sadness, not grief and sorrow. And here with the Devil, that would tell you like you don't have access to that. You know, you don't have access to a Ten of Cups. And you would actually believe it. And that would make you, here, Four of Pentacles. When it comes to the Pentacle world, close yourself up. To protect yourself, not to be hurt. Like not believing that you can be in a Ten of Cups. So I'm going to protect myself. Four of Pentacles. But there's a Tower here. So I think that there's an event that is going to show you how this guy is telling you a lie. What you have lived until now is not the only reality that is there for you. So it's going to come like a shock, maybe like a caricature event in your life, maybe like a lightning, because that can be like one heck of a download, the Tower. But it's gonna force you to address this side of you. Under the Five of Pentacle, I have the Five of Swords and the Eight of Wands. Now the Eight of Wands with the Five of Swords together, just this, it's the arrows of love. Okay, or this and this, the guy is making moves, inspired by his inner light, and things are happening. With a Five of Swords, there's this, what drives your fire is the need to control the outcome and be right, because you are afraid to lose. So mentally strategizing and having the, the little voice inside of you telling you these arguments, because we know that all of this is making you not peaceful within yourself. Okay, and also that the whole last cycle, 10 of Pentacles, that means everything that has to do with your security, with having something long term you can count on, and so on. All of that has been affected by disbelief. Okay, now it's time to address it. It's time to move past it. Chariot. And Chariot is also representing Cancer. We do have a full moon in Cancer during the month of January. It's all about emotional security. So being a full moon, that means that the light in this shadow part, in your inner world, will be shining on this situation. All about your emotional security. That your worth, your happiness, and all of that has to come from within before it will be projected outside. That can be one of the realizations that you'll have, because then you don't need to control the outside so much. It will just be reflected under your Hermit, because you will find that light within. That's why I'm saying this. You're going to end up finding that light within. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So you see your Pentacle world, your relationship with this reality will start growing. And here in the bottom, I have the King of Pentacles. So your masculine side that actually takes care of this three-dimensional world, of the Malkut world, the one that he rules. So of course ruled by Saturn also. So as soon as we have something that is limiting us, it's going to be right away in this reality. But when we transcend it, that's why we'll have the 10 of Swords here. No more 9 of Swords, no more 5 of Swords. At the 10 of Swords, oh my God, I see the price I've been paying here. 7 of Cups, all of my wounds I was projecting outside of me, not being able to actually rely on anything I was feeling because I had so many wounds inside of me. There's like the cloud of unknowing and projections. So based on our past, based on our old sufferings that we project in front of us, mixed with fantasy. So it can go all over the place. And here we have Temperance, which is the healing card. Okay, healing your relationship with here, bringing security for you. That yes, you can be secure. Yes, you can be supported. Yes, you are enough. Yes, you can do whatever you want to create in here. Okay? Because you will see the bigger picture. Because you will be able to see the whole picture of why you had that relationship with Malkut, with the three-dimensional world here. Okay? So let's clarify this for you, Aries. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Aries. Okay. Nine of Swords. Why is the Nine of Swords here for Aries? Huh? All right. Okay. So yes, you're having one heck of a wake-up call about your, see, we have the Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, about your growth, about the continuation of your growth. And here we have the Emperor. So I'm not surprised, because the King of Pentacles, you know, it's one of the four kings here. And the Emperor is how we manage our world, how we act out there, how we bring our fire, our water, our integrity, our sword, our expression, and of course our dynamic with this reality. Do we make it fruitful, stable, strong, growing, or do we make it scarce, suffering, sacrificing, and like a mountain to climb all the time? With Judgment here, that tells me that with the Tower, there's something that's going to come up to the surface that's going to make you see so clearly. And of course, it doesn't have to be like, you know, a hurt-shattering event, okay? Sometimes it's just something, could be a movie, could be an old, you know, an old friend that comes by again. And of course, we're during, you know, holidays, so that is possible. But something that comes up to the surface, that talks to a part of you, and then you can see yourself going, oh my God, I see how I'm acting. It's like stretching out of our mechanic acting, reacting mode. You see what I mean? So that person is saying this, it hurts this wound, I'm doing this, and they're reacting this way, and I'm taking it personal, and I'm reacting this way, and all the mechanics here. And then, oh, the beliefs that I have, I start hearing my thought process about, you're not enough, nobody loves you, whatever it is. But this is a heavy card. Whatever it is that is just preventing you to be happy, feeling love from everything around you, from your family to the tree in front of you. That's the Ten of Cups. Let's look at that Five of Pentacles. So I think you're seeing that demon right in its face, and you're catching it. Knight of Swords with the Six of Pentacles. And there is the balance of the Pentacles are in the Six, in the heart chakra. And so here, Knight of Swords, this is like, I'm getting it. Oh my God, I've got my truth, and I'm passionate about it. And he's the knight that actually goes and cuts the head of the dragon. Okay? Because you're going to understand this. The Six of Pentacles. And when you look at that, you see the two poor guys receiving money from this rich guy. And I'm telling you that that's the balance card. And you can say, well, that's not balanced. There's a rich guy and two poor guys in there. Well, it's to explain that for the universe, it cannot impose abundance on you. If you're feeling like this, it can only give you this. Because like the field of a farmer, if you plant wheat, it's going to nourish and give you wheat. But if you expect corn, you'll never have it. So it responds to your vibration and your beliefs. Here, the guy is rich because he's allowing abundance to come through him. Yes, I am abundance. Unconditional love, joy, the happiness of being here, incarnated here, and letting abundance flow through me. Like this guy. And then, I am not going to sacrifice around there to kind of have my value. I have my value within myself. I don't need to tear my arm out to, am I worthy? Am I somebody good? Am I somebody that's worth being loved and given attention and so on? Don't need to do that anymore because he feels it within himself. He is in abundance. So the universe can pass through him and give. 8 of Wands. So his overflow is giving to the ones that are happy to receive and that are not thinking, okay, what do I owe him now? The ones that are happy and able to receive. That's why it has been drawn like that. So, and then after we have the Hermit. So that means that after you find your light within, and that will guide your moves and your decisions. That's why the Hermit has a wand in his hand, and that wand is lit by the light. That's why it's got that same color on it. So my moves, my fire, my decisions will be guided by my inner light, not by my mental traumas from the past. Okay? And so we have the Page of Wands. See? The same thing. A guy with a wand. But it's like if you're going to find your fire again. You're going to find your yes, and now I want to go this way. Your enthusiasm. And here I have the 6 of Wands. There is another card with a wand. And look at what your Emperor is doing. Your divine masculine. He is taking your divine feminine and your inner child. You know, that those same 3 characters here that kind of wake up from coffins that were under the water. And you are pushing them from the choppy waters into the calm island on the other side. That is the symbolism of actually turning the page. Yes, this and this happened to me, and I ended up believing that this was who I am. And because of that, I wasn't able to open myself to receive or even trust to receive. Trust that the divine loved me enough to do that. But now I'm leaving all of that behind. So at the end of the month, you will have the opportunity to turn the page. And that means letting go. And that is another word for forgiving. Forgiving doesn't mean, yes, you were right to do that. No, it means I'm not holding it within myself anymore. I am releasing it. I'm giving it back to you. To whomever made you believe that that was your reality. So that you can get back into your power of manifesting your life, Aries. Let's look at the Devil and the 10 of Cups. Oh, you're seeing it clearly. The Sun. You're seeing clearly how this has disempowered you, 7 of Swords, completely. How it may be even made you procrastinate doing, accomplishing yourself, going for what you want, putting yourself out there romantically or whatever. You're seeing it clearly with the sun. And of course that brings down a tower. So judgment, the sun, and a tower, that's a big wake-up call. That's a big realization, you know. Oh my God, I see clearly now. And that puts you at a crossroad to either do things like you've always done before, but after a shock like this, I don't think you'll be able to. Or to embark on a new path that is unknown to you, outside of your comfort zone. Even if your zone was not so comfortable, you knew it. That's the Two of Wands. And here the Three of Wands, so that you can start having boats coming towards you. So you can start looking at the arising and feeling positive about it. Five of Swords, Eight of Wands. So that the moves you make are not anymore to kind of prove yourself right, okay? But to actually start growing. And here we have the Queen of Cups and the Magician. And what the Queen of Cups does, she's the part of you that is connected to the unconditional grace, love, inspiration, intuition, inner knowing, the waters within yourself. Her cup looks like the Ark of the Covenant, where you have the contract with the divine in. So this is through our waters that we have our connection. So instead of having, you know, your waters overpowered by the beliefs that you had before, you're going to refill your cup. And that's how you're going to move past. The Chariot is, and of course I was talking about, you know, the full moon in the Cancer that we're having. And the Chariot here is spiritual movement forward. There's the Tower. Oh my God, that Ten of Pentacles that was built, that whole cycle that was built with those distortion, it will not pass anymore. And you will feel it with every drop of water within yourself. And how do you know that? That's when you got chills. You know, when somebody says something and whoo, the spine and the arms and every drop of water within yourself is saying, oh yeah, that's it. Well, the Tower here with the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Swords, it's one heck of an understanding that is coming, and it's going to crumble your past cycle. I will not build like that anymore. Magician again. I will start manifesting. That is the grand manifester. And ultimately here, oh, okay. It was here. So I think that all of the conflict within yourself, and we did finish with the Five of Wands. See, it's like if your fire was all over the place before, not aligned, not aimed to your growth, your prosperity, your happiness. It was all over the place because you have to make a decision. So, okay, Knight of Pentacles. That's how your growth is going to be able to move forward. It's when you're going to decide to actually leave all of that behind and believe, not restrain yourself to what you have known here. The guy saying you, that's all there is for you, Aries. not believing that, but actually taking that cup, moving out of your conditioning. Okay, when I say conditioning, it's the set of our beliefs, our mechanisms, okay, even our culture sometimes, okay. Like my ancestors always acted that way, I will act the same way because I am this. And you, Aries, you rule the I am. So rising above the first I am that you gave yourself, understanding who you truly are inside so that the wheel of fortune can turn for you. So don't limit yourself. And there I have the Knight of Cups and the Two of Cups. Because when it comes to your connections, that what is going to happen here, of course, is going to rise your waters within yourself. So what will happen to the connections in your life after you do this? Of course, they're going to rise. Of course, you're going to address people on a completely different vibration. So it won't be anymore like, oh my God, what is in their cup? And I'm having fantasies and projections of nightmares and whatnot. It will be your own light. So therefore, you will see exactly who is in front of you. When we feel we don't deserve, we always attract people that can't give to us. This is becoming clear. And so the healing of the mirrors in your life, so that you can yourself bring your heart with a full cup and be able to receive a full cup in return. So you're breaking one heck of a limiting karma, because that is a karma with all of this. And for some of you, that karma took shape in creating a dynamic in your life, a reality, because we do have the Ten of Pentacles, but it was a suffering cycle. It wasn't a blooming cycle. But you are turning the page. You're forgiving, and you're going to turn the page and allow yourself to rise higher and to start receiving water. And that will become possible for you. So how should I call this? There's one huge coffee. It's a wake-up call, but it's good for you. It's going to pull you out of a karma. Out of a karma. There you go. So on this, my beautiful Aries, I'm sending you all my love and light for the new year and all of that. If you want a private reading, there's a description below. Of course, I'm on a break right now, so I will only start taking my emails after the 17th of January. So, but the email is there if you remember, and you can, of course, come back at the end of the month to watch this and understand what was your wake up, what was your karma even more. And thank you for the ones of you who gave donations on the 2nd of January for the new moon in Capricorn. I'm going to do a little ceremony to give you back and let the universe and your capacity to receive, of course, choose how. So there you go. On this, all my love and light, and I'll see you next month. Bye-bye.